guys, welcome to the Griffin Loft. Another quarantine edition video in the backyard, just so anybody that's out there doesn't misconceive the fact that we're on a campground somewhere doing something that disallows social distancing. These are all my nieces, great nieces and nephews, and then my nephew's actually just working on some music on his laptop right there. And then you all know Matt AKA Rachael Temptation, who's been in our videos before. So he's here with us today. You'll see him in a little while. So what we're gonna do today, guys, is we're gonna do another dollar store video with their camping and survival stuff. So we got a few different products that we're gonna feature throughout the video, but the first thing we're gonna do is we got this survival aid.
Wait.
And it's a 5-in-1 survival aid. And it's actually technically 6-in-1 because they didn't include the lanyard as a piece of it, right? Because that rope could be actually useful for something.
Oh, it did. I thought that was actually
no, it's
like
not.
An actual rope.
Signal whistle, compass, waterproof matchbox,
okay.
signal mirror, and fire starter. Nothing about the lanyard. So it's technically a 6-in-1.
Yeah, and that's actually decent string, so you could use that for.
It's you know, your standard survival.
Just in case kit.
Just in case kit. We're going to use that in the fire later on.
Yeah, you could even burn that.
And as you can see, it's a standard water ball compass there.
Wait, let me zoom in.
Okay.
Okay.
It's the standard ball water compass in the top. They're not the best, but they will work in a time of need. And then on the inside of the lid, it's not huge, but all you need is a little tiny reflective surface if you're trying to get somebody to see you when you're stranded out in the bush. It's got a very deep waterproof container for matches. And just a little misconception, if you guys do go to buy this at the dollar store, it does not come with matches. We actually went through a whole thing where we were getting ready to freak out at the dollar store because it's just professionalism, right? So anyways, as you can see, I showed you all those things. We also have the lanyard, which I'm gonna just unwrap. You know, and it's a decent length, so you know. I mean,
it's around your big old head.
I'm not a small guy, and I put that on over my head without taking the hat off that I got on, and it's not like in my way. It's not super heavy. And then there's a little flint here, and I brought out one of my knives that we're gonna try and actually start the fire here with some the next product that I'm gonna get to with you guys in a minute. And then there's a whistle, which is really loud actually.
Can you do it?
And if you guys just bear with me, it's gonna get loud now, so if you're listening to this with headphones on, you might want to turn the volume down, guys. Yeah, that's loud. So, that's a good whistle. So,
that's for when you get stranded.
guys, relax. So that's that product. And then the next product that if you're going out into the bush or anything else, that is always a convenient thing to have.
A backyard campfire.
Even a backyard campfire.
Tonight.
You know, if you're building your safety bag or whatever for, you know, emergency purposes, $2 fire starter. I don't know the quality of them. That's part of the reason why we bought them, but it's made by Camp, and Camp is not a horrible line. That's the same line that did those two locking knives that I showed you in an earlier video from the dollar store. So it's made by Camp. Camp is pretty much a pretty good known business. I mean, let's see what they look like. See how. Yes. All the kids are out playing and everything, so you know we're gonna have them running in and out because you know it's good to get your vitamin D.
It's good to get them outside of the house, especially
this time of the year, especially after all of that, and then the earlier quarantining and everything else. You know, I thought I muted my phone. Sorry guys, that's actually probably my alarm for my inhalers, but I took them just before I started the video. So yeah, don't worry about that. And I don't know if you guys noticed that since the last time we were out in the backyard, we've actually had the chance to get to the yard because it stayed sunny for more than a day. It's been raining, sunny, raining, sunny, raining, sunny in a day. So it's just been so inconsistent with the weather. We're gonna take a couple of 3 chunks because that's what broke off.
It's gonna take 3 or 4, maybe pile them like.
I'm gonna do a little mini teepee in the inside
just
there,
like there against the other cardboard.
Just by the cardboard there, yeah. They're soaked in something. I can feel it, and it's.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's.
Can I feel?
You can see it on them too.
Yeah, it's coated in. You can tell it's got like a fire starter kind of.
It's got some sort of like a
chemical.
Yeah, some sort of like flammable chemical on them, but it's. Yeah, it's. And it's like almost like a really it's almost like compressed paper pulp.
Yep. It looks like it.
That's what it looks like, and I mean,
I think so.
yeah, if you want to feel it, yeah, it feels sticky, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. And if there's one thing I know about is paper, because that's what my dad worked in his whole life. So, so yeah, so I know a little bit about the paper part of this whole thing, right? So we're gonna build a little teepee here, just against the cardboard to see if it actually gets started. And take the knife. And I'm going to use the flint on here to see how good it actually is. No, not a dang thing, guys. Nope. So, right now that doesn't seem to want to work at all, but the knife did have one in it.
I couldn't get mine to work either. Flint on mine.
I had mine working.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, I see sparks. Fireworks, firecrackers.
So it's not gonna start on a straight flint, but
Probably will start on a straight flame.
but it'll start with a good flame. I got a feeling. But we also have another brand of fire starter that's a little bit more expensive. That's it's called Instafire. Don't camera.
Yeah, the camera's facing me.
Point at me. We also have Instafire, which, yeah, and then we have Zip, but Zip is not really appropriate for throwing in your backpack to go camping or anything else, where a little package of this or a package of that
I think those
would work quite well.
Would have been perfect. We just
Mind
need an
holding that
open
for me?
flame.
Yeah, I think those with matches straight up would have been really good. So, here we go, I'm gonna
This
take
will
that.
definitely light with a flint though.
Yeah, that will light with anything.
A light with a fart.
So I'm gonna build a little pile here,
Yes.
because that's what it says to do.
Are you walking toward the
And then give me the flint and steel, please.
Sorry.
Thank you. And we're gonna try this again.
Hello. I can light it with a lighter.
Oh, it's smoldering.
Gotta get it good.
Okay. So I did see a little bit of smolder. I don't know.
Just light this with a lighter.
I don't know if that's the that's just what it was or not. So we're gonna go to the next step, guys, with you, and we're gonna try a little bit of. Ooh, that's hot. That's the hot stuff. Oh yeah, see, with a little bit of flame, and it's good to go, just like that. And I don't see that other one. Oh no, it just ignited as well. So unfortunately, it seems that both of them do require an open flame to ignite as opposed to just a spark. So it's going now. We're gonna add a few smaller twigs in the middle here once everything starts to burn. And I'm gonna get in there and move things around a little bit because I'm crazy like that.
There's fire on right now.
Yeah, I know.
Just trying to catch the cardboard, but look at that.
You're gonna get burned.
Fire's going.
But they do work really well.
Yeah, they actually do.
Watch out, bud. Sorry, guys. As I mentioned in the last couple of videos, it is the beginning of summer, and we just mowed the grass over the last 2 days, the front and the backyard. And every summer that we get a lot of humidity at the beginning, I suffer a bit of respiratory. So bear with me for a minute while we take a breath. But we're going to be back with you in a little while to try out a few other products on the dollar store trip. So far, we spent $4 at the dollar store, and with
fire is going too.
with the addition of maybe a 5-cent pack of matches, we would have had the ability to make a good campfire. So for $4 basically, we were able to get a campfire going. So that's not a bad thing to start with. So
And there's a good bit of fire starter left in there. So you get
yeah,
a
and
few
there's a lot.
fires
Like
out
I
of it.
said, I only used 3 pieces, and that wasn't even like.
I think there was 20 pieces in the actual.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I think it said.
Yeah.
So 3 pieces, and as you can see, we got a blazer going, and they're still burning. If you look over here, you can still see them. They're still not even completely consumed by the fire. You see that? You can see 2 of them right there.
Yeah, they're actually still going.
They're still glowing,
It
glowing.
might be hard to see on this, but you can see that one stick right here.
Right there at the bottom,
You can
that
actually
bottom
still
flame.
see it actually still has form. So the compressed cardboard actually held together pretty good.
So we're gonna go with that, guys, and now that's starting to get a little bit darker. I'm gonna lighten it up a bit because I'm just adjusting the ISO as we go. So because I've been using the auto color in my editing software, but it just takes forever for the videos. The edit I'm currently working on now is about a 20-minute video, and it's taking about 9 hours to do the edit with the auto color correct and everything else. So we're gonna take a break. We're gonna get this going, and then we have some other things that we're gonna do that don't directly involve the campfire, but some do. Matt's brought himself some more potatoes that he's gonna wrap in some foil
And some other campfire cookware that we got at the dollar store to test out, try out, and see how it goes.
No, that's what I was saying, what I was getting to. We're going to do a little bit of cooking in a little while on some other things that we grabbed from the dollar store that may not require the campfire per se, but they do still require you being in the outdoors to enjoy them. So anyways, and you know, social distancing for small amounts of money. We're trying to show you some convenient things to keep everybody from wanting to kill everybody.
Keep you sane, keep you happy, and keep you outside.
That's it, and get the vitamin D and let everybody get their exercise. So
Get out of the house.
we'll be back with you guys in a bit. Bye for now. Okay guys, so we're back. We're going to show you a few more of the products that we're going to be utilizing today in our outdoor experience from the dollar store. So you saw the fire starter, actually, which works really well, and you saw the 5-in-1 survival tool kit thing with the whistle and everything else. I mean, the only way that would be any better is if it actually included the matches, but that's another story for another day. I have lots of them, but unfortunately, of course, when I need them, I can't find them. So what we're going to do today is a couple other things. We're going to do some outdoor cooking today, and we're going to utilize this skillet pan here. It's a grilling skillet from the dollar store. It was $4. We got a little bit excited, and we already pulled the wrappers off of it, but we're going to utilize it again. It's pretty decent quality. It's got a locking handle, which is removable for cleaning and everything else. You know, it's your standard, you know, standard fare, and it locks into place once it's extended. So we're gonna saute some veggies over the fire there in a little while, and yeah, we're gonna utilize that and show you guys how it works out, or if it works out. And then the other thing is, we got a portable barbecue grill. Matt likes to go to the beach and stuff every now and then, and, you know, if it works out, he's thought it was a good idea for him to be able to take, you know, a little bag of charcoal, a little thing, and, you know, his little piece of steak or whatever, and do a day at the beach and enjoy himself.
Just a couple of hot dogs or something.
We're on the video now, buddy. So Jackson, go share, please. So we're gonna open this up and we're gonna assemble it here. Matt's gonna come over and give me a hand, and then we're going to. Then we're going to be back in a little while once the charcoal is down to a better point for cooking, and once I get some charcoal briquettes for the little barbecue that we got here. Yeah, we're gonna try. Matt's going to try goat for the first time today, and
I have tried goat before. I've tried a great many things. I don't know if goat's been one of them.
I prefer lamb.
I love lamb.
prefer
I do love
lamb.
lamb.
lamb is really good. But I got a really good deal on some decent sized goat steaks, barbecue and goat steaks. Yeah. So packaging like a mofo, as usual, but cheap packaging. So it was just a rinky-dink cellophane bag, and then the grill, and the container, and the pins. Yes, the cotter pins are there. So it's the standard fare. It's one of these. You just take the cotter pins. I mean, they're good stoves if the materials are right, and these don't seem to be horrible. Everything lines up nicely, or so far it lines up nicely.
Xavier, leave it alone, please.
There you go. Like there's one side of it put together.
You don't have to listen to him.
Jackson, stop playing with that. You're not going to hold it steady, please.
Yes.
Doing circles with that is just ruining the video. Touch it.
If he screws it up, he'll lose his privileges. They all know
Doing
that.
circles with it, just fine.
Well, he shouldn't be. Shouldn't be touching it at all.
Stop, Ava.
Guys, I'm just get away from you.
Go play with your brothers and sisters, because you're not being productive with the video right now, bud. And I mean, it's got a chokehold. I just noticed. Yes, baby. Ooh, careful, honey. Well, when I stop filming this video, Dante's going to be in trouble. You need to just go play, guys, please.
Dante, give someone else a turn. Give it to someone else. Give it to someone else for a turn. Jeez.
It's a little flippity floppity.
That is good for making food.
But it's actually got a chokehold on it and everything else. And it's together. It's got breathing holes. $4.
Not bad.
Doesn't look horrible. Let's see how it holds up after we put some charcoal in and get a fire going. That's going to be the ultimate test for it, because it doesn't feel like it's low grade, like per se. What? It wasn't on me at all?
Not what you were doing.
Was it? Did I at least have my face?
Just your face.
Okay. That's fine. Sorry about that, guys. The kids will play with the camera, but as you can see, it is assembled now, and I'm not taking it apart and building it again. It's not huge, but like for Matt's purposes, it's the perfect size. You know, cook a couple of hamburgers, a couple of hot dogs, a couple of chicken legs on there if you had to. You know, it's good
You
for
can
like
do a
2
few
people.
things, yeah. It's a fairly decent size, to be honest with you. It's not bad.
Like I'm a size 12.
It's about a foot. It's about a foot square.
Yeah, it's pretty close to a foot square.
Big enough for like 2 people to just have a little mini barbecue somewhere.
A
You
little
can just
picnic.
yeah.
A little picnic-sized barbecue, not a meal, but like a picnic-sized barbecue. So we're gonna get those 2 going later. We're gonna get this fire straightened out and put a little bit more wood on it, stoke the coals and stuff, because she's hot now.
She burned pretty quick. Yeah, it's good.
And as you guys can see, those fire starters worked amazing. So we're gonna build up the fire, get the coals good, and then we're going to get some food cooking for you guys, and we'll let you know how the products work out. Catch you in a bit, guys. Bye for now. So guys, I did realize something as well. We're gonna try and light this barbecue. We got a couple of those fire starters in there and a little bit of the zip, just because the charcoal's a bit old. But I did realize something, because we were talking about the flint from this knife, because the boys gave one to their father for Father's Day as an early gift. Because you'll find out about these in another video that I'm doing, but they were a really good deal. So, but the flint that it came with didn't work till you took the black paint off of it before it worked. And then I looked at the one on the dollar store thing, and it's got that same black paint. So after removing it, it actually does spark eventually. See? But not great still, but it does work. So I'm going to use the good one here and see if we can actually get this going.
Boom shaka.
Look at
Boom
that.
shakalaka, as my nephew just said. And I've mentioned this to you guys before. My nephew is hooked on Chronic. He has a YouTube page. Woo! He's also Devious Dreams. I'm sorry. He just went through a identity change,
Rebranding.
a rebranding. So he is. Xavier and Ava, stop fighting now.
Yeah. No
finish
fighting.
the video.
Xavier,
Huh?
come here.
Finish this part up.
Come
So
here.
yeah, it definitely works.
No more
We're
fighting.
gonna let it cook up the charcoal and get down, and we'll come back to it once we start doing some cooking, guys. We'll be back in a bit. Bye for now. So yeah, we got the barbecue started like you guys saw, and we preheated the skillet, and I'm just shaking everything up. The veggies are sticking a little bit. Got a fork here. Not super sticky. I mean, they are sticking a bit. Maybe we should have given it a little bit of oil or something, but see, that fire's really hot still. And Matt was curious to one of the brands of frozen meat, pre-made meatballs that I buy. So
I also wanted to see how protein was going to do in that pan.
Yeah, and
because it was Teflon, that's why I didn't really want to spray anything down. I wanted to see what it was going to be like when you're just camping and cooking. I just want to throw some stuff on there.
yeah, it's not horrible.
And, yeah.
I mean, you got a little bit of stickage, and I mean, this was frozen veg too,
So,
right? So
yeah, not bad though.
but not horrible. And I mean, the vegetable's almost done, and these meatballs are a good halfways there because I can stick my fork almost all the way through them already. So we're gonna put that back down there. I'm gonna
As you
fix
can
that
see,
little
the
grill spot.
charcoal's looking good.
I also realized, guys,
Down through the side, the air holes breathe quite nice. You can see the red hot coals in there.
I also realized, guys, and I'm willing to admit it, that I actually put the pins in backwards. Because if you put the pins in the other way, so the round pieces are on the bottom, it's elevated off the ground, which will also help with the breathing. But we did open up the little choke hole door on the other side there, the air hole, and it got some nice smoky business going on. So we're gonna cook that up. Then, as you can see, we got some portobello mushrooms, and we got some half Spanish onions, and we got some goat barbecuing steaks. Just watching a bunny rabbit run across my backyard there. It's too late now to see it, but sorry. Yeah, we live really close to a nature reserve, and because of that we get deer and rabbits and a fox every now and then, and there's a groundhog, and we see possums once in a blue moon. But yeah, we saw a coyote last summer. But yeah, but yet I'm 30-40 minutes away from the downtown core on public transit. So, but yeah, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. So we're gonna let this stuff cook off, and then we're gonna come back and add some new stuff. So we'll catch up with you guys in a bit. Bye for now. Okay, so we pulled off the veggies. I'll show you them in just 1 second. I'm just putting some jerk sauce glaze on my seasoning on my mushroom here, and my onion. But yeah, as you can see, we're back to phase 2 on the little skillet pan. My jerk seasoning, not sure how it is. It's a new one I'm trying today. But that's the vegetables. I got a fork here and I can spin them around for you. So a little bit of stickage, but I mean, we're also cooking on a $4 barbecue from the dollar store using charcoal that was under my picnic table in the back. In the back, opened up for, I don't know, a year. So probably it was covered in
Sat
snow.
in the weather.
Probably was covered in snow at one point. So yeah. We're gonna let these guys roast off for a bit more, and when they're done, we'll come back because we're gonna go to the goat steaks, which you can see on both of our plates here. Matt's gone with a very traditional Montreal steak spice and a little seasoning salt, and I've gone with jerk, which is the theme for everything today because goat is very Caribbean and jerk is also very Caribbean. So why not have some jerk goat with jerk onions and jerk mushrooms and
Done on an open fire outside.
cooked outside like they would do in the Caribbean somewhere.
Open face grill.
Yeah, open face grill.
Yep.
So we'll be back with you guys in a bit once we do a flip or something, and we can show you how they're working out or something. But otherwise, we'll touch base in a few. Bye for now. So skillet pan's working really nice. I've already flipped Matt's mushrooms and my onion because my side seems to be a little hotter. But I'm gonna flip these mushrooms for you guys now, just so you can see. And they're getting a nice color and texture on them, and they're cooking up nice. Matt's onion wasn't quite in a hot enough spot, but as you can
Yours
see,
toasted up nice on top though. You can
mine
see
is
that
like
char.
Gooey. Mine is gooey, and I do it like I said. I do have the jerk on as well, right? So that's gonna help with the char a little more than the seasoning salt and stuff, because it's meant to char, right? So yeah, just a little update on how things are going with this skillet, and for $4, I'm saying at this point, everything is I'd buy it for, especially if I was just going out for the day with some friends. We were going down to the park to have a barbecue and stuff. I'd pick one of these up, $4. $4 for the skillet, and $4 for the thing. You pick up a cheap bag of charcoal for a couple of bucks. It's a day out. You're under $10, and if it's reusable, that's great. And that's the only thing holding me off on making a final. Yes, I'd buy one 100% for sure. On the grill is the fact that we'll have to see how it breaks down after.
How it holds up. Is it actually reusable, or is it only like a 1 or 2 times? Yeah.
Are we going to be able to use it again? If it's reusable,
Amazing.
It's going to be on my list, and I'm probably going to throw one in my scram bag.
If not, even for $4, it's a cute little camping idea.
But if not
You know?
for $4, it is, like I said, one of those days to go to, if you're going to the beach with your friends or whatever, you want to have a barbecue. Hey, grab charcoal. I'll bring a little charcoal barbecue. Mm-hmm. You know,
You can usually get one of those tiny bags for like $10 or $5 at the gas station.
Yeah, and then if you go to some of those
easy.
like discount dollar stores,
Some of those
like
have it too.
They have them for like $3 or $4. They have the no-name ones and stuff
can
like that.
smell it from over there.
All the flavors are just rocking and rolling.
It smells so
As
good.
you can see, we still have the campfire going too, so we're
Still
taking the whole-
keeping it going a little bit in case we want to move the skillet over and cook there. But we enjoyed the heat from the charcoal coming off there. It smelled really good. So we're just, we're taking up the charcoal barbecue.
Yeah, and in reality, it made sense that we used it so we could really test the capabilities of it. And I mean, as much as the skillet was a great idea, and we were thinking,
I did want to test the capability of the skillet over an open flame. That was my idea. But I couldn't find a rack big enough for the size and style of fire that we had. So that might be something we try in the future.
It could be a revisit for sure. Yes, definitely. And we may find another one somewhere else that's a different,
Something similar.
different style or...
Like the skewer basket ones I've seen there too.
Exactly.
I chose this one over a couple other baskets. We had a couple of different options. There was one that had a screen lid that came over top, so it actually could like almost rotisser your vegetables over an open flame, almost like a hot dog on a stick, but you can stick whatever you want in the cage. So we might try that
like
next
a burger
time.
cage that you could get.
Yeah.
I mean, we could get all of those over time. I mean, if you guys enjoy these, and I mean, we don't like. I was talking to my sister just recently, and she's in Newfoundland, and they're about to go to stage 3. Hey.
Things are opening up different everywhere, and it's all
No,
based
I
on
know,
the
and she
levels
was
and
actually surprised
how
that
smart
like
people are.
a week ago, dude, they weren't even in stage 2. And next week they're going in stage 3, and they just delayed us again till the end of the month from going from stage 1 to stage 2. So that's another 30 days, because it's June the 1st, which won't be the same day as you guys see this, but as things stand, it's June the 1st in Ontario, Canada, and the premier of Ontario. What is that Ford guy? What is his position?
Premier.
He just announced the other day that we're not advancing to stage 2 as quickly as we'd like, and we're holding off all full.
Considering
full stage 2.
how fast we spiked when stage 1 happened, I think it's honestly a good idea because people went a little crazy. Some people
I
like
totally
Trinity
agree with
Bellwoods,
it,
you went a little too far with it. So now this is just the way it's got to be.
We're gonna be back with you guys in a bit, so
talk to you soon.
bye for now, guys. Okay. So we're going to the meat now, so we're going to actually test the quality of the grill. And I'm going to... Yeah, that didn't work out, unfortunately.
It's all right. Just...
Here, I'll work with it. And I'm going to put a little bit more sauce on the back side. And then I'll put Matt's on, and I'll try and squeeze his onion back on because it wasn't quite finished. But it's starting to get a little dark now. And I'm getting a bit hungry, even though I didn't eat till almost 4 o'clock for the first time today. What time was it when you got here? And we ate close to 4. Well, that's all I was waiting for because it was sticking a little, when I first put it down. So I wanted to get a little bit of a, you know what I mean? Here. Yeah.
I knew we could make it fit. They look good.
As scraggly muskrat would say. Remember that guy? From Wacky Racers?
Look, you can just see the charcoal glowing in the air vents underneath. You know that sucker is nice and warm. It's going to give some nice taste to this goat. Nice.
There you go. So yeah, 4 small steaks. They're not going to take long to cook because they're thin. But I bought them for myself, and I was thinking I'd make them all at once and eat 2, and then have 2 for another meal. And then Matt mentioned about wanting to do a second dollar store video because he wasn't available when I did the first one with the 2 knives and the survival tool. So he went out today and picked up the stuff you saw for our dollar store special, and I asked him if he wanted to try a goat barbecue steak, and he was like, "Yeah, we can do that." So here we are.
So we found a little barbecue to do it on.
Yeah. So
in the middle
one of the
nowhere.
things he bought is he actually found a little charcoal barbecue at the dollar store for $4, and it's actually working out to be not horrible.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll touch back with you guys
Potatoes.
when we get done, and the potatoes that were in the fire here.
Fire's still going.
We're done. As you can see, he just added a few more pieces to the fire, and there's your sweet potato there.
Cut open, looks nice and
Looks
delicious
nice.
on the inside.
A little bit of char on the outside, but that's
You threw it right inside a coal, so I
It
mean,
was right in the center of the
it's
fire.
gonna happen.
And then you open it up. Nice, nice. Like good consistency. This one's got a little bit of an eye in it. Not for me, but I'm taking care of it for my buddy Matt. Actually, this potato's bad halfway through, bud.
Oh, there's 3 others there, and the sweet potato looks delicious. As you know, sometimes when you get a potato, there's sometimes just that one that just
Yeah, look at
got
that.
that bit
There's
of
a
brown through it.
big nug in that, eh?
Well, why don't you cut open another one so they can see a decent potato?
Well, that still turned out nice in the middle.
Yeah, it's true.
These
Hold
are
it
a
up
little
to the
bit more
camera.
charred, but like I said, you know,
Yeah, the inside looks delicious. Look at that.
nice, flaky. There you go. Like half an hour on the coals, wrapped in foil on the fire. And some of these are actually ready to turn over already. So
There we go.
there we go. See what we're dealing with here.
Oh yeah, that looks great. Yeah, flip them all.
I'm trying to think about this when I flip them to geometrically give us more space. This is going to be the hard one.
Nailed it.
You got it better. Okay. So yeah, flipped. Should be ready in a little while, guys. We'll check back with you in a bit. I might even add a little bit more jerk sauce to mine because I like it hot. Yep, back in a bit, guys. And the little guys have joined us again.
Donnie's not so.
Dante will be out shortly. He's just finishing his dinner. Back with you in a bit. Later. Yeah, we're pulling the last of it off. Matt likes his a little bit less than well done. Do not take that whistle, please. My eyes are like a hawk. So we're gonna, yeah, I told you guys when it was done, you guys could try a little piece if you wanted to, if you were good. So we're not eating it on camera, bud. So that grill is holding up wicked. There's a pack of hot dogs in the fridge. I'm half tempted to go get them and cook them for the kids, maybe. I'll message up to their parents and see if she minds them being cooked or if she wants to save them for another day, which is fine too. That's fine, but. We'll be back with you guys in a little while. We're gonna eat. We're gonna take a bit of break from the video, enjoy our food, and then we're gonna come back afterwards. We're gonna let you know how everything turned out, and we're hoping by that time the charcoal and that will be cooled enough in this that we can give you guys a review on how easily it packs up and so forth and so on. And I'll reassemble it once before we completely put it away the right way, so you guys can see what it's supposed to look like, so that it's actually elevated off the ground as opposed to sitting directly on it. But we'll be back with you guys in a bit. We're gonna go have dinner now because I am pretty hungry because I haven't eaten enough yet again today because I'm silly.
Isolation is weird.
Isolation is weird, and I've been on this diet for just over a year now, and I've lost 101.5 pounds in the last year. So it's kind of very restrictive, and it's changed my eating patterns to the point that I sometimes wake up and it's 4 or 5 o'clock in the day before I even have an appetite and want to eat, which I know is really bad for me because of the other issues with my health, which you guys have heard about in the past. But I can't force myself to eat because it doesn't do anything but make me sick. So yeah, I'm having my second meal for the day, and it's now almost 8:30 here in our place, and as I said, it was about 3 o'clock when I ate for the first time today. So we'll get back with you guys after I eat. Bye for now.
Bye.
We're wrapping it up. We got the charcoal. The little bit we had left, we just transferred it over to the fire just because we wanted to kind of pick up things because it's getting dark.
Fire's
But
still
as you
going?
can see, I rebuilt it for you guys. It is actually elevated. It looks really cool now. It went together not horribly hard, and we're just using it as a smudge holder now to help with the mosquitoes. But yeah, definitely as far as everything goes, I'd say they're all good buys. I mean, even the whistle, though the flint was not the greatest, it did actually work. And I mean,
It did flint.
if I used a proper steel as opposed to one of my knives that is really not designed for this container, we could have. It probably would have worked a little bit better as well. But that was a good value. It was only $2. The grill was $4, and the saute pan was $4.
Yep.
Fire starter was $2.
$2.50.
$2.50. So under $15 for all of what you see here. And I mean, we cooked dinner outside today.
Yeah, it was nice. Had a nice little fire. Everything was great.
Well, thanks for liking, watching, and subscribing, guys. Remember, if you haven't subscribed, to hit that subscribe button. If you enjoyed this video, hit the thumbs up. And if you'd like to know when my videos go up, hit that bell icon and you'll be notified every time I upload a new video. I try to do at least 3 a week, and with quarantine, it's been a bit of a challenge, but we're getting back onto progress now. Other than that, everybody be safe out there, and remember, guys, don't let the zombies get you. Bye for now.